in. There, you hear it, Papa? The black machine. They got it going 18 stories down below the ground. They're putting people in one end, and out comes what they want. When they do it, Papa, each night they tip the world on its side, and everybody loose goes rattling to the bottom. Then they hook them by the heels, hang them up, and cut them open. Only by that time, they got no innards. Just some beat-up gears and things, and all that bleeding is rust. They got Raven, because it sounds too awful to be true. My God, there's such a lot of things that's true, even if they never really happened.
Well, well, it's the chief.
The super chief.
Old deaf and dumb.
That is breakfast and raring to go.
Don't you know no better? Don't you know keep your room that bell rings, but you'll never learn. You'll be a loony all your life. Look at him shagging away like that. Big enough to eat apples off my head, so scared as a baby.
What you want, baby? Your broom? That's it, he wants his broom.
Oh, that's it, Chief Broom. Go ahead. That's a good baby. That's a good loony.
Start sweeping, baby.
Oh, Broom Brown.
Old Chief Broom.
If you don't mind, boys, I don't think it's wise to group up and stand around like that. Mean old Monday morning, such a lot to get done.
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
That's fine, boys. Warren, you might start by getting Mr. Brumman shaved.
Yes, ma'am.
Williams, you have dormitory duty, don't you?
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
That's fine, boys.
Oh, good morning, Miss Ratchet. I'm sorry I'm late. Last night I went to midnight mass and then I overslept.
Never mind, we best get started, have we? Medication, all patients to the day room. Medication. Good morning, Mr. Harding.
Are you sure? Dear God, for the tranquility we are about to receive, we are truly thankful.
Billy, dear, I spoke to your mother last night. Well, I had to tell her.
What did you say?
That you were very sorry and you promised not to try it again.
Thank you, Miss Ratchet.
Drink it all, dear. Morning, Mr. Scanlon, Mr. Cheswick.
Wait a shake, honey. What are these?
Medication.
Christ, I can see that. What kind?
Just swallow them for me, Mr. Cheswick.
Don't give me that kind of crap. All I want to know...
It's all right, Charles.
What do you mean it's all right?
You don't have to take it.
I don't? Well, that's okay. Oh! Ah!
Morning, Mr. Martini.
Morning!
Mr. Ruffley.
Fuck them all!
William, please a new admissions day. I'd like you to meet him at receiving.
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
Miss Lynn, I'll be at the staff room. Behave yourself, boys.
Behave yourself, boys. What choice we got?
Come back here, you damn redskin. What's wrong? You scared of this little thing? Come here, out like that. Fluffing around and fix this one. Sit down. Put your arm.
Look out there.
No,
You, need a little help there, Miss Thing?
I don't need any thank you.
Your deal, Martini.
Huh? Oh, yeah, here we go. Hey, cut it out.
What's the matter?
There's no one there.
I see ya.
There's only 4 of us.
Yeah? Martini, would you please, for God's sake, stop hallucinating? I'll deal the cards.
Hey, what's funny?
That mousy little nurse. Reminds me of the first time I ever saw a girl take off her clothes. I was 8, see, and I was sitting up in the tree, looking into her bedroom window. And by the time she got down to her pants,
That's it, Billy. Write it down.
Oh, well, we're, supposed to.
sure, get a gold star by your name.
Well, you write down everything I say.
Yeah, and I'm gonna write down some of the things you did.
Oh, shut up, you two.
Fuck them all!
My God, this place is a madhouse. Fellow psychopaths, as president of the Patients' Council, I, Dale Harding, do hereby decree 10 seconds of blessed, therapeutic silence.
Buddy, you are so wrong. I don't have to do this and I don't have to do that. You better get the hell away from me or I'll take it.
Well, good morning, buddies. Mighty nice fall day.
Damn, what a sorry-looking bunch.
Now, see here,
Hey,
mister.
get the hell away from me, boy. Give me a minute to look my new home over, will you? What the hell? I ain't never been to the Institute of Psychology before. My name's McMurphy, buddies. R.P. McMurphy, and I'm a gambling fool. Hey, what's that you're playing? 7-card stud? Oh, come on. Is that the best deck you got? Well, say, I brought along my own just in case. Every card a picture. You check those pictures, huh? 52 positions, boys. Every one of them different. Easy now. Don't smudge them. We got lots of time. Lots of games to play. You see, boys, what happened was I got in a couple of hassles down at the work farm, and the court ruled that I'm a psychopath. And you think I'm going to argue with the court? You can bet your bottom dollar I don't. If it gets me out of those damn pea fields, I'll be whatever their little heart desires. Be it psychopath, mad dog, or werewolf, because I don't care if I never see another weeding hoe to my dying day. Will you get the hell away from me?
We got rules, mister. I gotta take your temperature, and I gotta get you shot.
All you gotta do is let me get acquainted with my new buddies here. If you do one thing more, I might just...
All right, Bellamy. You're asking for it. You're gonna get it.
All right, now we can get something settled. Now, which of you is a bull goose loony? I'm asking, who is a bull goose loony?
Well, it's not me, mister. I'm not Bull Goose Looney. Although you could say I'm next in line for the job.
Well, buddy, I'm truly glad you're next in line for the job. But since I'm thinking of taking over this whole shebang, maybe you better take me to your leader, huh?
Well, Mr. Harding, you're president of the Patients' Council.
Billy, does this gentleman have an appointment?
Do you have an appointment, Mr. McMurphy? Mr. Harding, he's a busy man.
Well, this busy man, Hardin, is he the bull goose loony?
Oh, that's right.
Well, you tell bull goose loony Hardon that R.P. McMurphy is waiting to see him and that this nut house ain't big enough for the two of us. You tell him either he meets me man to man or he's a yaller skunk and better be out of town by sunset.
Billy, you tell this young upstart, McMurphy, that I shall meet him in the main hall at high noon, and we will settle this matter once and for all, our libidos ablazing.
Billy, you tell him that R.P. McMurphy's used to being top man in every situation. So if he's bound to be a loony, he figures to be the stomp down, dadgum, biggest one of all.
You can finish the hand.
There. By God, we ain't spilled a drop of blood. Now, who's the rest of these fellows, huh?
Well, we are the acutes.
Well, what's acute about you?
No, that means presumably we are curable. And then we have the chronics, our vegetable, and our Messiah.
And they ain't curable.
No.
Well, what the hell? Hiya, buddy. R.P. McMurphy. How do you do? Randall P. McMurphy.
You got any cigarettes?
Nothing but. You get it? Hi there, buddy. Randall Patrick McMurphy.
Be careful.
Hey, what's that you're making?
A bomb. Blow up the whole damn world.
You got competition. Hey, buddy. I'm R.P. McMurphy, and I don't like to see a grown man sloshing around in his own water. Now, why don't you go get dried up, huh?
Pull out the nails.
The what?
The nails.
Oh.
Fuck them off!
Ooh, wait! What do we have here?
That's Chief Bromden.
Oh, yeah? God damn, boy, you're about big as a mountain. You must play a little football, huh? Yeah. What's your story, Big Chief?
Oh, he can't hear you. He's deaf and dumb.
Oh, yeah? Well, what they got him strapped down for? I don't like that. No, sir. Just ain't dignified. Come on, Chief, stand up. Let's get a look at you. Good God! Say, you get your full growth, you're gonna be pretty good size. Now, what tribe's he, huh?
Well, I don't know. He was here when I came.
Dr. Spivey told me that he was a member of the Columbia River Indian tribe, lived up near the waterfalls, but I believe the tribe is now defunct.
Is that right, Chief? You defunct?
We can't hear a word you say.
Mr. McMurphy.
Hi, ma'am.
I'll take that. Abe Williams tells me you are being difficult.
Me?
I understand you refused to take your admission shower.
Well, as to that, ma'am, they showered me at the court and last night at the jail, and I swear they'd have washed my ears for me on the way over if they could have found the facility.
That's quite amusing, Mr. McMurphy, but you must realize that our policies are engineered for your cure, which means cooperation.
Ma'am, I'll cooperate from hell to Thursday, but you wouldn't want me to be unpolite. I mean, I had to say hello to my new buddy.
Oh, please understand, I do appreciate your taking it upon yourself to orient with the education, but everything in its own time. You must follow the rules.
You know, ma'am, that is the exact thing somebody always tells me about the rules, just when I'm thinking of breaking every one of them.
Now, they gotta fix him with control. They got wires running to each man, units planted in our heads. There's magnets in the floor, so we can't walk no way but what they want. We got stone brains, cast iron guts, copper, where they took away our nerves. We got cotton wheels in our bellies, the welded grid. Every time they throw a switch, it turns on or off. They've got a network clear across the land. Factories like this for fixing up mistakes they made outside. Combine, Papa. Big. 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 Oh, yes, there is too such a thing. They got to me way back ago. The way they got to you.
Hey, come on, buddies, you hit or you sick. What's that? Hit you sick? Well, with the king up, the boy wants a hit. What do you know? And too bad a little lady with a lad, and he's over the wall and down the road, up the hill and dropped his load. Now we're coming at you, Mr. Stanley, and I wish some idiot in that nurse's hothouse would turn down that mother-loving music. We ain't never heard such a driving racket in my entire life.
Yes?
Would you mind switching off that goddamn noise?
Yes, Mr. McMurphy?
Yes, what?
Yes, I would mind. Music is considered therapeutic.
Oh, now what the hell's so therapeutic about Lawrence Whip?
Please don't lean on the glass. It makes finger marks. Mr. McMurphy, I should mention we have a rule against gambling.
Oh, we're just playing for cigarettes.
Are you sure those cigarettes don't represent something else?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of smoke. You know, girls ought to laugh it up a little. Hey, listen, that was a pretty good thing she brought up there. What do you fellas say we sweeten the game, huh?
Well, where would we get money?
Hey, stop kidding. I found out a few things about this place before I got sent over. Damn near half you boys in here pull compensation, $300-400 a month, and it don't draw nothing but dust. So all you gotta do is sign little IOUs.
Well, it's all right with me.
Say each cigarette's worth $1?
Okay, run them.
Here we go.
Don't forget, Mr. McMurphy, no gambling for money.
Say, is that a two-way system she's got there?
No, but Nurse Ratchet is a human radio.
Is, huh? Well, I may just have to pull her plug. All right, buddy, there you sit with the deuce showing, and here's a pack of camels. Says you back down. Yes, sir. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Now what the hell?
Group meeting time for group meeting.
Hey, what's going on?
Group therapy. Every day this time.
Mr. McMurphy, would you care to join us? Now then, who would like to begin?
I guess I ought to talk about this. Well, it was on account of my mother. Every time she comes to visit, it leaves me feeling just awful.
Your mother loves you, Billy.
Billy, darling. Billy, baby. See, I know, and that's the trouble. I'm such a disappointment to her. but she won't admit it. She won't see me like I am. I tell her, Mama, I'm not right in the head. I can't even talk straight. But she just goes right on, and pretty soon I just want to kill myself. So I try.
Have you considered that out of your own guilt you might be trying to punish her?
Sure, I've considered it. But, Miss Ratchet, can't we talk about somebody else today?
You really ought to face it, Billy. Very well. At the close of Friday's meeting, we were discussing Mr. Harding's young wife, the fact that she's extremely well endowed in the bosom. Would anyone care to touch upon this further?
Touch upon what?
The subject.
Oh, I thought you meant touch upon her.
To continue, according to notes made by various patients in the logbook. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Sorry.
Yes, we were just talking about Mr. Harding's relations with his wife.
Whose wife? Oh, yeah, I see her. Mamma mia!
God, what I wouldn't give for that man's eyes, huh?
McMurphy Randall Patrick, committed by the state for diagnosis and possible treatment. 35 years old, never married. Distinguished Service Cross for leading an escape from a communist prison camp. A dishonorable discharge afterwards for insubordination. Followed by a history of drunkenness, assault and battery, disturbing the peace, repeated gambling, one arrest for rape.
Rape? Statutory.
With a child of 15.
Said she was 17. She was plenty willing, too.
A court doctor's examination of the child...
Doc, she was so willing, I took the padlock in my fly.
Our new admission, Doctor.
Oh. It seems you've no previous history. Any time spent in other institutions?
Well, sir, including both state and county coolers,
Mental institutions.
Oh, no, this is my first trip. But I am crazy, Doc. I swear it. Here, let me show you. That other doctor at the work farm. Yeah, here it is. Repeated outbreaks of passion that suggest the possible diagnosis of psychopath. He tells me a psychopath means that I fight and fuck too much. Oh, excuse me. How was it he put it? Yeah. I'm overzealous in my sexual relations. Hey, Doc, is that real serious? I mean, you ever been troubled by that?
No, I'll admit I haven't.
Now, that bit about fighting, I can understand that. But who ever heard of a man getting too much boozle, huh?
I am interested in this statement. Don't overlook the possibility that this man might be feigning psychosis to escape the drudgery of the work farm. Well, Mr. McMurphy, what about that?
Doc, do I look like a sane man?
Doctor, perhaps you should advise Mr. McMurphy on the protocol of these meetings.
Yes. One of the first rules is that patients remain seated.
Oh, why, sure, Doctor. Yeah.
You see, we operate on the principle of the therapeutic community.
The which?
Therapeutic community. That means that this ward is society in miniature, and since society decides who is sane and who isn't, you must measure up. Our goal here is a completely democratic ward governed by the patients, working to restore you to the outside. The important thing is to let nothing fester inside you. Talk, discuss, confess. If you hear another patient say something of significance, write it down in the logbook for all to see. Do you know what this procedure is called?
Squealing.
Group therapy. Help yourself and your friends. Probe the secrets of the subconscious. Bring those old guilts out into the open.
What guilts?
Doctor, if I might suggest, Mr. McMurphy might learn by example. According to notes made by various patients in the logbook, Mr. Harding has stated that he was uneasy walking on the street with his young wife and because of the manner in which other men stared at her. He has further stated, quote,
She damn well gave them reason to stare, unquote.
Yes, he has also been heard to say that he may give her reason to seek sexual attention elsewhere. What reasons, Dale?
Well, I can't say that I've been notably ardent.
Would it be accurate to say that she finds you sexually inadequate?
Maybe she's just plain too hot for him. That it, Harding?
Oh, bet he's afraid of her.
I am not afraid.
Okay, scared.
Well, it might be fair to say intimidated.
Same thing.
I see Mr. Harding has also stated that his wife's ample bosom gives him a feeling of inferiority.
So why does he marry a dame with such big knockers to begin with?
I bet he has a mother fixation.
I'll bet he was never weaned.
That is not so. I wanted a womanly woman, one who would not compete, but one who would help me
To
with the...
counteract certain tendencies within yourself, yourself? Would you say that part of the problem is that she finds you less than masculine?
Yeah, like the way you use your hands. How about that, Harding?
You chose a woman who is obviously your inferior. Don't you see the significance in that?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I theorize. Well, at least sexually speaking.
You're always saying she's such a good lay.
Yeah, what happens in the hay?
Complete psychic impotence. Oh, God. Why must I always cry?
Say, Harding, wouldn't it be a lot easier if you was just to come out and admit you're a fairy?
All right, knock it off!
Mr. McMurphy.
Leave the guy alone, will you?
Sit down.
Listen, buddy, you don't have to take this shit.
Doctor, I suggest we close the meeting.
Oh?
Close it until discipline has improved.
Say, bud, is this the way these little meetings usually go? A bunch of chickens at a pecking party?
A pecking party? I don't have the foggiest notion what you're talking about.
Well, I'll just explain it. You see, the flock gets sight of a speck of blood on some chicken, and they all go to pecking at it, see, till there's nothing left but blood and bones and feathers. But usually, a couple of the flock get spotted in the fracas, and then it's their turn.
A pecking party? What a pleasant analogy.
Yeah, that's right, and that's exactly what that meeting reminded me of.
Oh, and I suppose I am the chicken with the spot of blood, our friend.
That's right, friend. And you want to know who packs the first peck? It's that old nurse, that's who.
Oh, as simple as that. As stupidly simple as that. You have been on the ward all of 6 hours, and already you have simplified the work of Freud, Jung, and Maxwell Jones, and summed it up into one analogy, a pecking party.
I ain't talking about Fred Young or who's this Jones buddy. I'm talking about that crummy meeting and what that nurse did to you.
Did to me?
In spades.
How incredible. You completely missed the fact that everything she did was for my benefit.
Bullshit.
Oh, you disappoint me, friend. I had judged you more intelligent, but obviously I made a mistake.
The hell with you, buddy. Take this crap.
Oh, I have noted your primitive brutality. A psychopath with sadistic tendencies, motivated no doubt by unreasoning egomania. And those talents certainly qualify you as a therapist, my friend, and render you quite capable of criticizing our Miss Ratchet, although she is a highly respected psychiatric nurse with nearly 12 years' experience. Oh, I am sure with your talent, why, you probably could perform subconscious miracles, soothe the aching id, and heal the wounded superego. Why, I bet you could cure the entire ward. Vegetables and all in 6 months, ladies and gentlemen, or your money back.
Are you telling me that this crap that went on today is doing some kind of good?
Why else do you think we would subject ourselves to it? Huh, our Miss Ratchet may be a very strict lady, but she's not some kind of chicken monster wanting to peck our eyes out.
No, buddy. She ain't pecking at your eyes. She's aiming at a spot about 3 feet south. Right square at the family jewels.
Miss Ratchet? What? Why, she's like a mother, a tender mother.
Don't give me that tender mother crap. She's sharp as a knife and twice as hard.
See here, my psychopathic sidekick. Our Miss Ratchet is a veritable angel of mercy, and everybody knows it. What? She's as unselfish as the wind, toiling thanklessly for the benefit of all, day in and day out, 7 days a week. She has no life, no husband, only her work, and everybody knows it. Do you think she enjoys asking us those questions, being stern with us, probing our subconscious till it hurts? Oh, no, my egomaniac buddy. Our Miss Ratchet is dedicated. She gives every bit of herself. She wants nothing more on earth than to see us walk out of here adjusted and capable once more of coping with life. Oh, I can assure you, you are wrong. Our Miss Ratchet is the kindest, sweetest, most benevolent woman that I have ever. Oh, the bitch, the bitch.
You're right. About all of it.
Okay. Well, why don't y'all do something?
Why? Because the world belongs to the strong, my friend. A rabbit recognizes the strength of a wolf and digs a hole and hides when the wolf is about. He doesn't challenge the wolf to combat. Oh, Mr. McMurphy, I can assure you, I am not a chicken. No. I am a rabbit. All of us here on the ward are rabbits, just hippity-hopping through our own little Walt Disney world. Say, Billy, why don't you hop around for Mr. McMurphy, won't you? Cheswick, show Mr. McMurphy just how furry you are. Oh my, they are shy. Now, isn't that sweet?
Shut your mouth.
All right. What would you have us do?
Raise Jack. Tell her to go to hell.
Try it, buddy, and they'll ship you right up to the Sturb.
Or down to the shock shop.
The which? Electroshock therapy. It combines the best features of the sleeping pill, the electric chair, and the torture rack.
You kidding me?
Hell no.
They strap you to a table. They attach wires to either side of your head, and zap! Punishment and therapy, all rolled into one shocking package. Chief Broom there has had over 200 such treatments.
Well, what about that little fart of a doctor, huh?
Oh, well, she has to get his approval, but that's merely a formality. He has over 200 patients, a bleeding ulcer, and no desire to make waves. Oh, no, I can assure you the nurses run this loony bin. Why, say, what's the matter, my friend? Losing your revolutionary spirit?
Well, what about this Democratic ward stuff, huh? Why don't y'all take a vote?
Well, what do we vote?
That big nurse not ask us any more questions, Billy?
Can't look at us in a certain way.
Can't send us to the shock shop.
Just, pray tell, what would you have us vote?
Oh, hell, anything. Don't you see? You got to do something to show you still got some guts. I mean, you say the chief is scared, but look at you guys. I never saw a scareder looking bunch in my entire life.
I'm not.
Well, no skin off my ass, huh?
How true.
And I sure wouldn't want some fiend of a nurse after me with 3,000 volts.
Naturally.
So what the hell?
Oh, Mr. McMurphy, welcome to our little club.
And you say she can't do nothing to you unless she gets your goat.
That's right.
Unless she makes you crack up some way, like busting her in the nose or cussing her out.
You'd be safe as long as you kept your temper.
Okay. All right. You birds think you got the champ there, huh? Well, how'd you like to put some money on it?
On what?
That I can get the best of her?
You want to make a wager against Big Nurse?
I'm wagering that I can put a burr up that nurse's bloomers within a week. That I can bug her so that she comes apart at them neat little seams and shows you guys she ain't unbeatable. 1 week, boys, and if I ain't got her where she don't know whether to shit or go blind, the money's yours.
Oh, boy.
Who's got $5 they want to lose? Come on, buddies, you hit or you sit.
Oh, Mr. McMurphy, such a wager deserves odds. I will bet you 4 to 1, 20 to your 5, that you can't do it.
Hey, step right up, ladies and gentlemen. It's a spin of the wheel, a turn of the card. It's the battle of the century. 1 week, 7 days, no holds barred. R.P. McMurphy versus the Big Nurse to a knockout decision or draw. It's the thriller in the Manila. It's the matchup of the madhouse. 4 to 1's the odds, boys, so get your money down. Hey, $5 for the road runner.
Mr. McMurphy, what was that activity?
Oh, we were just playing a little game.
You sure it wasn't some form of gambling?
Oh, good heavens, no, ma'am. Gambling hell. This is a sure thing.
See that, Papa? They got the place on automatic pilot for the night. The night to do the things what they want. Things too horrible for the day. But if the night ain't long enough, slow it down. Oh yes, Papa, that's a fact. They got fake time. They can speed up or slow down. I've seen 3 months go by less than an hour. I've seen 3 days go by like this.
There you are, baby. Sure don't want to lose you. Hey, Chief. Sack time. Hey, what you doing? Holy key rice. About 10,000 pieces of gum. That's where you stash it, huh, Chief? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Wait. We can do better than that. A little juicy fruit, okay? Hope so. It's about all I got. There you are. Put a nice fresh taste in your mouth, huh? Oh, jeez. Somebody come. You know, Chief, when I hollered, you sure did jump. Thought somebody told me you was dead.
Finger marks and smooches. Stuff's all over the place.
You know, big nurse see this, she's gonna raise hell for sure.
She'll beat us with that big old brown bag.
We'll just beat her back.
Go, man!
Yeah.
First, we'll get her in this pail.
Yeah, get her down.
And then we'll pry her mouth wide open. Stuff this whole damn mess inside.
And then we'll ram it to the bottom with a broom.
Oh, your horses are hungry, that's what she did say. Come sit down beside me and feed them some hay. Morning, boys. My horses ain't hungry, they won't eat your hay. So fare thee well, darling, I'm gone on my way. Hey there, buddy. What's the chance on me getting a little toothpaste from my grinders?
We don't open the cabinet till 6:45.
Oh, that where it is? Locked up in the cabinet?
That's right.
Well. Now, why do you reckon they keep the toothpaste locked up? I mean, it ain't like it's dangerous.
Ward policy, that's the reason.
Ward policy. Now, why?
Now, what do you suppose it would be like if people just brushed their teeth whenever they took the notion?
Yeah. I think I see what you're driving at. Ward policy is for them that can't brush after every meal.
My God, don't you see?
Yeah, I think I do now. You're saying that people be brushing their teeth whenever the spirit moved them.
That's right.
And Lordy, can you imagine? Teeth being brushed at 6:30, 6:20, well, maybe even 6 o'clock in the morning.
Come on, Williams, we got work to do.
Hey, wait a minute. What do we have here?
Where?
What's in this old can?
Soap powder.
Well, I generally use paste. We'll look into the ward policy shit later. Oh, your parents don't like me to say I'm poor.
Here, Daniel, get to work. Quit standing around like some useless cow. Move it! Move!
Them that don't like me to keep me alone. Good morning, Miss Ratshed. How's things on the outside?
You can't run around here in a towel.
Oh, towels against ward policy too? Okay then, I'll just take
Stop it! Don't you dare! You get back in there and get your clothes on this instant.
I'm afraid I can't do that, ma'am. I'm afraid some thief in the night came and stole my clothes.
No. That outfit was supposed to be picked up to be laundered, Williams.
Mr. Warren got laundry duty.
Mr. Warren, come here. Couldn't you see this man had nothing on but a towel?
And my cap.
Well,
He got up too early.
Oh, he got up too early. You will get his clothing this instant, Mr. Warner. Spend the next 2 weeks in geriatrics cleaning bedpans. And you get rid of that towel at once.
Certainly. Ain't they some shit? They was a present from a co-ed at Oregon State. She said I was some kind of symbol. There she blows. Boo.
Very well, Mr. McMurphy. You finished showing off your manly physique? I think you better get dressed.
He like, oh, she took me to her parlor and cooled me.
Haven't you anything better to do than stand around and gape? I want this room spotless. Gentlemen, had we better get dressed?
Gee, what do you think of him, Nurse Ratchet?
Mr. McMurphy?
I mean, he's good looking and friendly and everything, but in my opinion, he just takes over.
I'm afraid that's what he's planning. And he may get away with it for a while.
Yes, but why? What would he be after?
You forget, Miss Flynn, this is an institution for the insane.
I remember one Christmas, Papa, here at the hospital. It was right at midnight. And there's a big wind, and the door blows open, whoosh! And here comes a fat man, all dressed in red, with a big white beard and mustache. Ho, 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 he says. Like to stay, but I must be hurrying along. Very tight schedule, you know. Well, they jumped him and pinned him down with a flashlight. Gave him a tranquilizer. Sent him right on up to the stir. They kept him 6 years, Papa. But when they let him go, he was clean shaved and skinny as a pole.
Now, boys, before we begin the meeting, I thought we might have a discussion. Informal, you know, on the subject of patient McMurphy.
Hey, where is McMurphy?
I suggested this would be a good time for his interview with Dr. Spivey. Now, we're not going to make any decisions, you understand, but I just don't think he should be allowed to go on upsetting the other patients.
I ain't upset.
Neither am I.
You may not realize that you're upset.
Right, Doc? What do you say? Oh, it's a charming
Doctor.
Yeah, real swingaroo.
Doctor, we have a meeting in progress.
Oh, sorry. Go right ahead.
Yes, we were just considering the matter of morale.
Why, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I made the suggestion, or was it you?
Oh, hell no. It was your idea.
I suggested, well, what would you think if we were to have a carnival right here on the ward? Wouldn't it be fun? There could be games, booths, and decorations. Well, what do you think, man?
I think it's a good idea.
And not without therapeutic value.
Hell yes. Lots of therapeutics in a carnival.
Scanlon can do his human bomb act, and I can make a ring toss in occupational therapy.
Myself, I'd be glad to run a roulette wheel. Hey, step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and try your luck. A bonanza for a dime. A prize on every spin of the wheel.
Oh, my.
I could sell things.
There you go, Tina.
Well, I'm rather good at reading poems.
All right, fine. What do you think, Miss Ratchet? A carnival here on the ward.
I agree, it may have therapeutic possibilities, but of course it must be discussed in staff before a decision can be reached. Wasn't that your intention, Doctor?
Yes, of course. I just thought, feeling out some of the patients at a staff meeting. Oh, certainly.
I also recommend, Doctor, that Mr. McMurphy's request for a visitor, as he puts it, a chick named Candy Star, be denied until he becomes more familiar with the rules on this ward.
Well, Mr. McMurphy showed me his request in my office, and I figured, since he's been here a week already, I signed it.
I see. Very well. Billy Bibbett and his speech problem. Do you recall, Billy, when you first had speech difficulties, when did you begin to stutter?
Very first word I said, I stuttered, Mama. And when I proposed to a girl, I flubbed it. I said, honey, will you, till she broke out laughing.
Your mother has spoken to me about this girl. Evidently, she was quite a bit beneath you. Was it that which frightened you?
No.
Then what was it?
Well, I was in love with her.
Don't you think it might have been? Well, I'll quote your mother. She was a designing little slut who only wanted to marry my Billy because she...
No, she was a lovely girl that...
I can't help you, Billy. None of us can. As soon as a man goes to help somebody, he leaves himself wide open. That's what McMurphy can't understand. Us wanting to be safe. That's why nobody complains about the fog. As bad as it is, you can slip back into it and feel safe.
Say, I got something to take up.
If you wish to speak, you must first be recognized.
You mean you don't know me?
I know you, I just don't recognize you.
Say, you got a hell of a problem. Would you like to discuss it?
Doctor, I wonder if we shouldn't discuss patient McMurphy.
In what respect?
I have observed a definite deterioration of discipline since he arrived. It would seem to me another form of treatment might be better.
What you got in mind? Hooking me up to your little battery charger?
For your own good, Randall.
In a pig's gizzard.
I must say, nurse, that I agree with patient McMurphy. I find him quite lucid, quite in touch, and despite his past record, he has exhibited no tendencies toward violence. So I must conclude that electroshock therapy is not indicated.
Very well. Well, if there's nothing further, then...
Doc, I got a little matter.
Doctor, I think you should point out that the purpose of these meetings is therapy, and that these petty grievances...
Petty? You gonna call the World Series petty?
The World Series?
Sure, Doc. It starts Friday, the big games. And you know you got this rule about looking at TV only at night. Only let's just change that to the afternoon.
For therapeutic reasons?
Therapeutic as all
Or
hell.
were you hoping perhaps to make bets on the game?
How about it, guys? Who wants to watch a series? Cheswick? Why not? Scanlon?
I don't know, Mac.
Mr. Scanlon, as I recall, you refused to eat for 3 days until we allowed you to turn on the set at 6 instead of 6:30.
A man's got to see the news, don't he? God, they could have bombed us clear to hell, and it'd be a week before we knew. Can't have both, huh?
No, you definitely cannot.
Well, I guess maybe they won't bomb us this week.
Attaboy! All right, let's take a vote. All those in favor, raise your hands. Hey, what is this crap? I thought you could vote on stuff like this. Ain't that right, Doc? Okay, then. Who wants to watch those games, huh? What's the matter with you guys?
3, Mr. McMurphy, just 3. Not sufficient to change ward policy. Now, if that's settled, may we terminate the meeting?
Yeah. Let's terminate the lousy meeting.
Listen, Randall, some of us have been here a long time, and some of us will be here a long time after you're gone. A long time after that the World Series is over. And look, don't you see? Don't you realize?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Harden, what's the matter with you? What are you guys so afraid of? Right, you bunch of gutless wonders. I ought to just leave you to her. That's what I ought to do. Just bust on out of here and nail the door shut behind.
Oh, yeah? Oh, all right. Well, you're talking so big. Just how would you break out?
40 ways.
Oh, name one.
You think I'm kidding, huh? Okay, all right. There, that thing the chief's sitting on. I could just pick that up and throw it through that mesh window.
You know, that's very curious. I don't recall anything at all about a psychopath being able to move mountains.
Are you saying I can't lift that dinky little thing?
That dinky little thing weighs nearly half a ton and contains all of the electrical equipment from a nurse's station.
Hell yes. Try it, Mac. You'll short-circuit the controls, and blow this whole damn hospital into orbit.
Who's willing to lay $5?
My God, that's more foolhardy than your bet against Big Nurse.
$5, you peckerheads, because nobody's going to convince me I can't do anything until I try. Here, all your IOUs from blackjack. I'll put up the whole shebang, double or nothing.
What you are on?
All right, stand back, boys. Scanlon, get the women and children someplace safe. Let's see who's laughing harder. Why he can't do it, son.
Oh, Mac, you giving up?
Oh, hell no! Just warming up. Here goes the real effort.
Mac, nobody could lift that damn thing.
But I tried. God damn it, I tried!
I want to touch you. I want to touch you so I can help you. That's a lie. I want to touch you because I'm one of them queers. No, that's a lie too. If I was queer, I'd want to do other things with you. I just want to touch you. Hey!
All right, words up! Keep going!
Mr. McMurphy!
Ma'am?
Could you step out for a minute, please?
Boy, she must have had to go in a hurry, huh?
Mr. McMurphy, that is an outrage.
No, ma'am. That is a latrine.
You are supposed to get those fixtures clean.
Well, ma'am, they might not be clean enough for some people, but me, I'm planning to piss in them. Not eat lunch out of it.
I think we better find you another job.
Take over, brother. You boys about ready to pay off them IOUs?
Oh, Mr. McMurphy, you haven't won the bet yet.
Does the spearmint lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? When you chew it in the morning, will it be too hard to bite?
Visitor, Mr. McMurphy.
Please identify your visitor.
She's my goddamn mother! Buddies, this is Candy Star.
Well, hiya, boys. How's every little thing? Hey, Doc, what we got you for, huh?
Rape.
Hey, honey, this is Billy Bibbit. Would you believe it? He's a virgin.
Oh, honey, they lock you up for that?
Hey, come on over here and talk to me a minute, will you? Hey, how's Sandra?
Hi, Bob, man. I mean, really. She got married.
Got which?
Yes, can you feature that old Sandy got married?
Wow. Who do?
Oh, you remember Artie from Beaverton? Always used to show up at the parties with some nasty thing. Like, one time he came with that gopher's name, remember?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
one time that white rat. Jesus, he's a real maniac.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's all right, baby. They're a lot crazier outside.
Damn it, Murphy.
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay.
Well, are they taking good care of you? They treating you all right?
Oh, hell yes. The grub's sensational. And the bed they give a man... Hey, why don't I show you the dormitory, huh?
Why not? Oh, okay.
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay, right here, and right here. I think she wants to watch. Hey, listen, honey. You know, you bringing up the old parties and all kind of gave me a little idea. I bet I could fix it so we could throw one right here.
You kidding?
Maybe you could bring Sandra, huh?
Well, I told you Sandy got married.
Yeah, but she still digs parties.
Well, yeah, but, well, how do we get in? I love it. Okay.
Mr. McMurphy, I'm afraid you're going to have to ask your visitor to leave.
Well, hey, I just got here.
Later, baby. Wave bye-bye to the fellas.
See you later, boy. Damn McMurphy. And this little thing.
Comes from a good family.
Hey, you're not really gonna do it.
Why not?
A party here?
Well, that's the caper.
With, candy?
Yeah, cute trick, huh? How'd you like to bump bellies with that?
Oh, boy!
McMurphy, for the pure audacity of your proposition, you deserve the analyst Oscar.
I plan to fling the greatest brawl that ever got thrown in a lunatic.
Oh, man, we're gonna have a party!
Wait a minute, we? Who the hell said anything about we?
You mean we are not invited?
Nope.
Well, why?
Because I'm fed up with you jerks, that's why. Running scared from a female woman. You know what's going on this very minute? The World Series, and you gutless wonders kept me from seeing it.
But, Mac, we tried.
Yeah, sure, you and Scanlon. The rest too damn scared to raise their hands.
Well, I'm sorry, Mac, if the matter weren't already close.
Anything in the rules say you can't vote again?
Well, no.
Well, then.
Haven't you gentlemen work to do?
Yeah, sure. But first, we got a special meeting of the Patients' Council.
Called by whom?
Mr. Dale Harding, President.
That's right, Nurse Ratchet.
For what purpose?
For the purpose of taking a revote on changing TV time to afternoon.
I see.
Okay, boys.
One moment. Do any of you feel perhaps that Mr. McMurphy is imposing his personal desires on you? I was thinking you might be happier if he was moved to another ward.
You can't send him to disturb just for bringing up a vote.
That's right.
Are you sure one more vote will satisfy you?
I just want to find out once and for all which of these birds has any guts and which hasn't.
Very well. Everyone in favor of changing TV time to afternoon, raise your hand.
Batter up!
Moment. The rules call for a unanimous vote.
Unanimous? We were all raising. Oh, shit. You mean you want the chief to vote?
Every patient present on the ward.
So that's how you run this Democratic bull. Of all the crummy
Excuse me,
things,
Mr.
sister.
Mr. McMurphy, I'll have to make a note of that.
Hold on.
The meeting is closed.
Hold on one lousy minute, huh? Hey, Chief. Chief, come on out here. Chief, it's now or never. We're men or we're monkeys. We make or we break. Chief, I want you to get that hand up right now.
Don't be ridiculous. The poor man can't even hear you.
Chief, I want you to get that hand up and vote. Vote! Damn it, Chief. Don't let her win this one. Matt!
Nurse Ratchet!
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah! All right! Come on, boys! Get you a good seat! We don't want to miss any more of this thing that we already have. Grab your good spot, everybody. All right. Yes, sir. Let's let her rip, fellas. Sit down, you gorgeous monster. Best damn seat in the house. Yeah, let her rip.
And he swings at a bad pitch to left line. The count is 3-2 with a tying run on second base. Bottom of the sixth.
Who turned off this goddamn TV?
The meeting was closed. You gentlemen will now return to your duties. Did you hear me?
Don't move. Billy, sit down.
Did you hear me?
Oh, boy. Look at that. It's a hit. Right down the middle.
Well, run, you ever mother-loving turkey, run!
2 bases, 2. Look out, there comes the throw.
You just overthrew St.
Keep going. For the love of God, keep going.
Take another
You men are under my jurisdiction and control. Stop it.
He dropped the ball!
No, there it goes.
Keep running, you jerk, all the way home.
Mr. Cheswick.
Oh, there's another one!
Did you bring a red hot can of beer? Home run! on, shoot it hard on. Shoot that ball. Wait a minute. Wait. Roughly, how many times have I got to tell you to stand still? It ain't right for the bass to be chasing the ball. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Hey, George! Martini! How many times have I got to tell you there's only 5 men to a team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So don't go hallucinating anymore, okay?
There. The waterfall. How come I can hear it, Papa, when it's miles and years away? I hear it. And it sounds like in the spring. I see a salmon jump. I smell the snow where the wind is blowing off the peaks. And there's the tribe out there above the fall. Listen, the way they yell. Each time they spear a fish. Come, Papa. It all got lost when I was still a kid. What's making it come back?
Just remember, George is not on the team.
Hey, you can't play basketball in here.
Why not? Oh, don't tell me. Against ward policy?
You got it, buddy.
Oh, shucks. Just when we got us an alumni game coming up. Hey, hiya, honey. Hey, you mind if I take a look at that little thing?
Stay back.
Oh, honey, I just want to look at it.
Please.
I swear I ain't gonna hurt you. I just want to...
Don't touch me. I'm a Catholic.
Fuck 'em all!
Good game. Please take Mr. Ruckley down. We do have our little difficulties, don't we? But they'll be worked out. After all, we have weeks, months, if necessary, years.
You got her on the ropes now.
Yeah, she's groggy, man.
Yeah.
All you need is the knockout punch.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed it.
Hey, shut up, will you? What'd she mean by that? By what, Mac? That year's bid. I mean, why does she act like she's still holding all the aces, huh?
Well, I suppose it's because you're committed.
Yeah, well, sure I'm committed, but I only got 5 months to run on my sentence, so after that, I'm... Come on. Give me the bid.
Mac, this isn't like a jail sentence. I mean, in jail, you have a date to look forward to when you'll be released. But here, if you're committed, there's no guarantee.
You mean I'm stuck here and she wants to turn me loose? Hey, then I got as much to lose hassling that old buzzard as you do.
More, I'm voluntary.
You're which?
I'm voluntary, Mac. I'm not committed. As a matter of fact, most of us in the ward aren't committed.
Are you bullying me?
Oh.
You guys bullied me? Billy, you must be committed, huh? No? Well, then why? Well, you're just a young kid. You ought to be out riding around in a convertible, bird dogging girls. All of you guys, why the hell do you stay? You stay here and you gripe and you bitch about this place, about how you can't stand a big nurse, and all this time you ain't even committed? What's the matter with you guys? Ain't you got any guts?
Sure, that's it. Well, we haven't got any guts. Oh, I could get out this afternoon if I... Oh, you think I want to stay in here? Sure, I'd like a convertible and a girlfriend. But did you ever have people laughing at you? No, because you're so big and tough. Well, look at me. I'm not big and tough. Neither is Harding. Neither is his Cheswick. Oh, you talk like, well, we stay in here because we... What's the use?
Okay. Why didn't you tell me, huh?
What?
That she could keep me here till my dying day.
Well, I don't know, Mac. I guess it didn't occur to her.
Oh, that's a lot of crap. Oh, now I see it. Now I see why you guys keep coming at me like I'm Jesus Q Christ. It's because I'm the only one around here with something to lose, and you guys are... You bastards conned me. Oh, boy. Conned by a bunch of wackos.
Mac, you've got to...
To hell with that. To hell with you. I got enough worries of my own without getting hooked on yours, so just quit bugging me. All of you just quit bugging me.
Mr. McMurphy, what are you going to do with that?
Plan to use it, ma'am. Plan to get them urinals so clean we're going to have to wear dark glasses every time we take a pee.
Mr. Harding,
Yes, Nurse Ratchet.
have you gentlemen been reasoning with Mr. McMurphy?
Yes, Nurse Ratchet.
Just what did you say?
Well, we explained the therapeutic community.
That's fine, boys. That's just fine.
Say, Chief, you all right? Saw you come on out here. Figured you'd come out here to scrape off some of that 1,000-year gum. They took away my canteen privileges. That's all I got.
Thank you.
That's okay. Hey! Come on, try it again. You sound a little rusty.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me, Chief. I'm sorry. What I was laughing at, I just caught wise to what you've been doing all these years. Biding your time till you could tell them all, huh?
No. I'd be afraid.
How's that?
I'm not big enough.
Oh, boy, you are crazy, aren't you? I mean, I've seen a few Indians in my day, but you are the biggest damn one I've ever laid my eyes on.
My papa was bigger.
Yeah?
He was a full chief. His name was Tia Milatuna. Means pine stands tallest on the mountain. But my mother got twice his size.
You must have had a real moose of an old lady, huh?
She wasn't big that way. She wasn't Indian neither. She was a town woman. Her name was Bromden.
Yeah. I think I see what you're driving at. When a town woman marries an Indian, that's marrying beneath her, ain't it? And your papa had to take her name.
She said she wasn't going to be married to no man with a name like Tia Milatuna. But it wasn't only her that made him little. They all worked on him. The way they're working on you.
They who?
The Combine. They wanted us to go live someplace else. They wanted to take away our waterfall. In the town, they beat up Papa in the alleys, cut off his hair. Combines. Big. It's big. Papa fought it a long time till my mother made him too little to fight anymore. Then he signed the papers.
What papers, Chief?
Papers. Give everything to government. Village. Falls.
Yeah. I remember. But I heard the tribe got paid some huge amount.
What the government guy says is, here's this whole big pot of money. And Papa says, what can you pay for the way a man lives? What can you pay for his right to be an Indian? They didn't understand. Neither did the tribe. They just stood there in front of our door holding those checks saying, what do we do now? Only Papa couldn't tell them because he was too little, too drunk.
What happened to him?
He kept drinking till he died. They found him at an alley. They threw dirt in his eyes. The Combine whipped him. It beats everybody.
Hold on a minute.
Hey, work on you, wait. You can't even see. They got hold of you and install things. And if you try to fight them, they lock you up somewhere. And they miss you stuff. I've been talking crazy.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
No, I didn't say it didn't make no sense.
You hear him?
Canada hunkers flying south. It's going to be an early winter, Chief. And look, there they go. Straight across the moon.
Wire, driver, limber, lock.
Huh?
That's that old children's rhyme my grandmama taught me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. You play it with your fingers, right? Hold out your hand, Chief. Wire, briar, limber, lock.
3 geese in a flock.
One flew east,
1 flew west.
and one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
O-U-T spells out.
Goose swoops down and plucks you.
You out!
Yeah!
McMurphy! McMurphy! Are you gonna crawfish? I mean, you gonna back down?
What's the difference, sir?
Are you?
Say, Chief, you remember when I tried to lift that thing? I bet you could do it.
No, not big enough.
Well, why don't you give it a try?
Too little.
Well, how do you know? That'd be one sure way to find out, huh? Well, when you're ready, you let me make book on it. Oh, boy, that'd be a killing, huh?
Murphy, make me big again.
Oh, hell, Chief. Looks to me like you growed half a foot already.
No! How can I be big if you ain't? How can anybody?
There's no one there.
I thought I seen him.
Boys, I've given a great deal of thought to what I'm about to say. Talked it over with the staff, and we've all come to the same conclusion, that there should be some form of punishment for the unspeakable behavior of yesterday. Most of you are here because you could not adjust to the outside world. You broke the rules of society. At some time in your childhood, perhaps, you were allowed to get away with that. But when you broke a rule, you knew it. You wanted to be punished. You needed it. But the punishment never came. That foolish leniency on the part of your parents may have been the germ of your present illness. I'll remind you of this, hoping you will realize that it is entirely for your own good that we enforce discipline. Is there any comment? Then I assume you understand me and agree. You also understand that it is difficult to enforce discipline in these surroundings. After all, what can we do to you? You can't be arrested. You can't be put on bread and water. You can't be sent to an institution. You're already there. All we can do is take away privileges. So after carefully considering the circumstances, we have decided to take away privileges which allowed, no, encouraged, the rebellion to happen. First, for the next 30 days, there will be no viewing of television.
Oh.
Second, the privilege of playing cards during recreation hours is hereby rescinded.
Excuse me.
Is that all?
Not quite. There's one more matter we must consider. The behavior of a patient who has been here almost as long as I have, longer, I believe, than any of you. You know, of course, to whom I refer. Mr. Brondon, long ago, was diagnosed as catatonic. The word means, well, I think you can define it, Dale.
An advanced form of schizophrenia marked by stupor, negativism, and mutism.
Precisely. In Mr. Brondon's case, marked by a loss of speech and hearing. It was for that reason, because we assumed we could not communicate, that we gave him up. We forgot poor Mr. Brondon. That was wrong of us. But Mr. Brondon acted wrongly too. Don't misunderstand. We are happy to know that Mr. Brondon can be reached, but disappointed to know that he would conceal it from us, thereby refusing to cooperate in his own cure. And if Mr. Brondon can hear, isn't it logical to assume that Mr. Brondon can also speak? I think Mr. Brondon should speak to us, don't you? His first contribution to group therapy. And how appropriate if his first words were an apology. An apology for the behavior that made yesterday's...
Murphy!
Mr. McMurphy!
Come on, man, you're begging for it.
Let him alone.
Mr. McMurphy, I'm warning you.
Come on, man. I've been waiting on this a long time.
Yeah, where you got him? I've been disturbed?
No, Mr. Scanlon, he is in the recovery room and will be back shortly from electroshock therapy. This gentleman is a record of Mr. McMurphy's gains in the short time that he has been croupier of a little Monte Carlo here on the ward. How much did you lose, Billy? Mr. Harding? I think you all have some idea of your own personal losses. But do you know what Mr. McMurphy's winnings come to? According to deposits, he's made over $300. I just thought it would be better if there were no delusions about his motives.
Nurse Ratchet, Mr. McMurphy had no pretense about his motives.
That's right.
Said he was out to take us, and by God, he done.
Matt!
Stand back, you peckerheads! Here goes the champ! Old McMurphy, the 10,000-watt psychopath!
Hiya, buddies! Hiya, Doc! Miss Rat Shit!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the wild man who dotes on high voltage and eats 3 eggs for breakfast each and every morning. Here he is, Chief T.R. Miller-Tuton!
Mr. McMurphy, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do continue. Who is it we're tearing up today?
Since you found it so enjoyable, perhaps a few more treats.
Oh, why, yes, ma'am. Why, look at the good a few measly volts have done me. Why, I'll bet if we doubled the charge, I could pick up Channel 8.
Roger,
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
I would like to withdraw that suggestion as to further shock.
Oh,
Yes, I think it might be wise to consider surgical procedure.
ma'am?
An operation, quite simple, really. We've had an excellent record in aggressive cases.
Aggressive? Ma'am, I'm as friendly as a pup. There's no cause to do any cutting.
Why, Randall, there's no cutting involved.
Wouldn't do no good to lop them off anyhow. I got another pair at home, big as baseballs.
Doctor, I would like to return to the subject.
What subject?
The subject of surgical procedure for patient McMurphy.
Not warranted except in cases of uncontrollable
He
violence.
has exhibited violence.
Shall we say there has been a certain provocation? No, Miss Ratchet. And since you have brought the matter up in group rather than staff, I shall state my opinion. I do not approve surgical procedure in the absence of recurrent violence.
And if it should recur?
Then we may reconsider. Mr. McMurphy, I would bear that in mind.
Behave yourself, boys.
Oh, do change your mind about those treatments, ma'am. I just adore your little battery charger.
What was all that about surgical procedure?
Well, I'm sure she meant a lobotomy, Mac.
Oh, what's that?
You might say that it's, castration of the brain.
Okay. What's it do to you, huh?
Come with me, Mac. Roughly here, they say that he used to be a really rough character.
Jesus.
Mac, we've been talking, the boys and I, and we think it's time that you get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's right. We figured out a way. As soon as it gets dark tonight, I set fire to my mattress. Then we all make a halt. And when the firemen come, they're going to leave that door open out yonder, aren't they? And we can rush you out.
Boys, it's as good as a TV show, and I thank you. But if I was to leave tonight, I'd miss the party.
Party?
You forgotten?
Holy cow!
And you wouldn't want me to miss Billy cashing in his virginity, would you?
Mac!
No, don't you worry none. Them windows will be open tonight, and I'll just sashay right on out. We'll make it a going away party, huh? Hey, cool it.
Supper time, gentlemen. Move your feet, go! Move it!
Hope you took your vitamins, Billy boy, because I'm warning you. That candy girl...
Oh, man.
No, don't get back on me now. Because I'm betting $5 you're going to burn that woman down.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn her down.
Yeah. Hey, you got any bread?
How much?
About $50.
50? Well, what for?
Well, Candy's laying out for liquor, and then there's old Turkey we got to take care of, and we're probably Hey, why are you looking down your nose like that?
Some Miss Ratchet said.
What'd she say?
You're always coming out ahead. Always winning things.
Winning?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Winning.
Good God, Cheswick, I thought you was a snake.
She showed up yet?
She who? Candy.
I don't know nothing about no candy.
Mac said he made a deal with you.
I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Don't go away.
Not going anywhere.
Turkey, old boy.
What's the beef, huh? Ain't no beef.
So?
Ain't no money changed hands either.
Oh, shit. There you are. Beg pardon, stole.
You know, they find out about this shit, they're gonna fire my ass.
She'd bring you liquor, Turkey.
Yeah.
Bottle of scotch and one of vodka. Which do you want, huh?
Kinda like them both.
Hey, what are we supposed to drink, huh?
You're not supposed to drink at all.
Hey, any sign?
Nary sign.
Oh, boy, am I stupid. How are they supposed to find the right window in the dark? Hey, turn the lights on for me.
Oh, wait a minute, that's dangerous. If Nurse Ratchet sees
Oh,
us,
come on,
let's-
Turkey, she's asleep.
That shit folk don't never sleep. Hey, where's the party?
In there. Hey, Turkey, give me the window key.
Now wait just a minute.
Give me. How you doing, Matt? Open the window, huh? Get ready, Billy boy. I hope you have a sweet tooth, because you ain't never had a piece of candy like this.
Oh, Mac, come on.
No, don't you Mac to me.
Wait.
It's too late to back out now, so you just get ready.
She walks in beauty.
All right, well, open up and let her in and let this mad son Oh, that's all right, baby.
Hey, what happened to that one?
Well, we kind of got the rest of it right here.
We?
Oh, shit, Sadie's out there. Get her in. Look, Mac. Oh, Sadie. Hey,
Brandy, baby! Hey, what'd you do with your husband? Huh?
that creep. Oh, she up and left it. We had a Listen, you can only take so many funsies, like worms in your cold cream and frogs down your bra. Jesus, what a creep.
How you feeling?
Hello,
Oh, never mind.
Hey, you okay, baby?
Somebody pinched my ass.
I gotta get us something to drink. Hey, Cheswick, get me something to mix it in.
Oh, wait. Candy girl, is this for real? I mean, you really had a style? I think so. You're crazy, ain't you? Tell the truth. Are you really nuts?
Oh, yes, ma'am. We are the psycho-ceramics, the crackpots of humanity. Say, would you like me to decipher a Rorschach for you?
Cocktail shaker. Medication. All right, folks, let's see what kind of concoction we can come up with here. Oh, good choice, Mr. Cheswick. Very nice.
Artificial coloring, 60% acidic acid, inert materials.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, look at that, Mac. 10% codeine may be habit forming.
Yeah, nothing like a good bad habit.
Tincture of Nox vomica?
That'll get body. Here's some cups. All right, well, bring them on over here and let's see what we have made up. Everybody ready for the taste test? Yeah. Hang this thing up there. Thank you, Mr. Cheswick. All right. We're pouring. And if we cut it just a little bit, we might have some. Oh, good girl, Sandy. Yeah. To the rest.
Jesus, what a shindig. It's really happening.
Oh, no, madam. This is a collaboration between Franz Kafka and Mark Twain.
Bars open. Get you a good one, folks. Pass them around, ladies.
Delicious.
Tastes a little bit like cough medicine now. Excuse me, y'all. I got a tinkle.
Oh, right this way, right this way. You know, Mac, this sort of gives one the feeling of,
no more rabbits?
Oh, no, my friend. No, you have taught me the aspect of power that mental illness has. As a matter of fact, the more insane a man is, the more powerful he becomes.
Sure, Hitler.
Fuck him all!
This damn place is dangerous. Oh, Billy.
How about the seclusion room for them, huh? Sure, that place is one big mattress.
Wait a minute. Are we going to let these lovebirds leave without the benefit of a ceremony? Mac, get Mr. Ruckley. We'll use him as a centerpiece. Now stop. We must have a ceremony. Come. Come here. In front of me. Now, right here. Right here. Right. You may hold hands. Dearly beloved, we are gathered in the sight of Freud to celebrate the end of innocence and to cheer on its demise. Who then shall stand Benedict? Who shall stand sponsor for the Benedict?
R.P. McMurphy.
And sponsor for the bride?
Me? Oh, David. Pretty.
Very well then. Do you, Candy Star, take this man to love and to cherish for such time as rules and regulations shall allow?
I do.
And do you, Billy Bibbit, take this woman to have and to hold until the night shift changes and our revels end.
Oh, I do.
Oh, most merciful Lord, we ask that you accept these two into your kingdom, ever mindful of your never-ending compassion, and keep the door ajar for the rest of us, for this may be our final fling, and we are doomed henceforth to the terrible burden of sanctity. For as comes the dawn, we most assuredly will be lined up against the wall and shot with bullets of Milltown, Librium, and Thorazine. Now go, my children, and sin while ye may, for tomorrow we shall all be tranquilized. You may kiss the bride.
Right this way, Billy, darling.
Very nice, Mr. Hardy. Mr. Ruckley, you did a fine job. Oh, Sandy, baby.
Well, it was so damn beautiful.
Oh, Mac, we are sure gonna miss you.
Well, why don't y'all come along?
Oh, I will in my own due time. But I got to do it my way. Sign the papers, call my wife up, tell her to come down and pick me up at a certain time. You understand?
Yeah, sure. What is it with you guys, huh?
You mean what drove us here in the first place? Oh, I don't know. A lot of theories. But I do know one thing. I know what drives people like you, strong people, crazy.
Okay, what?
People like us.
Bull.
Oh, yes, my friend, it's true.
Hey, what's happening to the party, huh? Come on, drink up, you mother-loving loonies. This is Big Mac Tendon Bar, and when he pours, let no man... Whoa! Chief, was that you?
I guess so.
Well, what you doing, declaring war?
My tribe never declared war on nobody.
Well, that was a sorry damn tribe.
Maybe we should have. Maybe that was our mistake.
We got room for one more.
Shut up! You know she's gone for help.
Hey, I asked her to stay.
Oh, Mac, you gotta get out of here. Now, come on, hurry.
Okay. As soon as I say goodbye to my buddies.
Mac!
I don't know about him, but I'm gonna drag him.
Sandy?
Coming back.
Best damn buddies I ever had.
Don't hang around.
You gonna be all right? Because if not, I'll hear about it and I'll come busting back into this place.
Mac, come on! You got to get out of here.
Okay. All right. Fuck them all, eh, Mr. Ruckley?
Come on.
Stand still, everyone. Just remain right where you are. Warren, room check. Williams, get this room in order. So we've had a little party thrown no doubt by Mr. McMurphy. I wonder, was there some profit in it?
Oh, very smart. Trying to bug me so I blow my top. Well, shove it, sister, because I'm hip and I'm leaving.
Where was they?
Exclusion room. On the floor.
Oh, William Vivid. Billy, I'm so ashamed.
I'm not.
Billy, a woman like this?
Like what?
Cheap, low, painted.
She is not. She's good and sweet and beautiful.
Look at her.
Hey, you leave her alone.
Billy, have you thought of how your mother's going to take this? She's always so proud of your decency. You know what this is going to do to her. You know, don't you?
No. You don't need to
Don't need
tell
to
her.
tell her? How can I not?
No, Don't do it, Mom, Miss Ratchet. Don't.
I have to.
Don't.
I have to tell her that you were found on the floor of the seclusion room with this prostitute.
No.
That you and she were.
I didn't. I mean, she, Mom, made me
I
do
can't
it.
believe she pulled you in there forcibly.
What? It was the others. They made fun of me.
Who, Billy?
It was all of them.
Who?
All of them. They teased me. They
Tell
called
me
me
who it
names.
was. Who, Billy?
It was Mac Murphy. Oh, it was Mac Murphy.
Billy?
It's all right, Billy. No one's going to hurt you. I want you to go to Dr. Spivey's office and wait for him there. You're going to be needing attention. Okay?
Oh, Miss Ratchet, you're not going to tell my mother, are you?
It's all right, Billy. It's going to be all right.
Oh, Mac Murphy,
And you, miss, if you're not out of here in 10 seconds, I will have you jailed as the common prostitute that you are.
Mac? Mac, you coming?
Aren't you?
Mac.
There's no reason to stay. You've already plundered these poor sick people for everything they've had. So run, Mr. McMurphy. Save your life.
My God, there's Ratchet, come quick!
Mac, nobody's blaming you.
That's right. Nobody's blaming you.
He cut his throat. He went into the doctor's desk, he found an instrument, and he cut his throat. That poor boy has killed himself. He's in there now in the doctor's chair with his throat cut. Are you satisfied? Playing with people's lives, gambling with people's lives as though you were God. Are you God, Mr. McMurphy? Because somehow I don't think you're God.
No, Mac, that's what she wants.
Don't you think I know it?
Come on, Mr. McMurphy, come on!
Papa, they got to me again. Some way, they got the wires on me. They're giving orders. Go right, go left, do this, do that. Sign the papers 20 times and don't step on the grass. Where can I run? How can I get away, Papa? There's no place to hide no more. No place to hide.
Hey, the game is 21. Once around the block, here we go. Yeah, hit or you set. What do you want to do, Scanlon?
I wasn't paying any mind.
Well, pay some mind.
Gosh, if we only knew where they got him, what they're doing, damn near a whole week now.
Hey, you know what a guy down in the dining room told me? He said McMurphy knocked out 2 aides, took their keys from them, and he escaped.
That sounds like Mac.
What ward was your informant from?
Disturbed.
Somebody told me they caught him and took him back to the work farm.
Who?
Somebody.
Yeah, and some loony down in occupational therapy told me that McMurphy had sprouted wings and was flying in lazy circles overhead, defecating on the hospital.
Honest?
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Miss Ratchet, what we want to know.
What we want to know is if and when McMurphy is coming back. I think we have a right to know.
I agree, Mr. Harding, he will be back. Don't you believe me?
Madam, I think you are full of bull.
I assure you McMurphy will be back. Now, I think it's time you were in bed. Bring him in. fine, boys. That's just fine.
What's it say?
McMurphy, Randall Patrick, post-operative, prefrontal lobotomy.
So they done it to him.
That ain't McMurphy.
No?
Some dummy they rigged up.
You think so?
Factory made.
Hey, I bet he's right.
Sure. What are they trying to put over on us?
Well, they did a pretty fair job. See the busted nose? It's even got sideburns.
Look, its eyes is open.
All smoked up.
Nobody inside.
Eyes. Couple of burnout fuses.
How stupid does that old bitch think we are?
What you doing, Chief?
You think McMurphy would want this thing lying around the day room 20, 30 years with his name on it?
Gee, I wish McMurphy would come back.
Hey, you remember the time he pinched Miss Ratchet on the butt? Then he was just trying to save her.
And then them things he used to write in the logbook. Madam, do you wear a B cup or a C cup or any old cup at all?
Yeah, and that time down in the dining room where he flipped a piece of butter on the wall and fed reached over at 7:30.
And he won.
And time that little girl.
The one that wears the cross.
Yeah, she dropped the bill down the front of her uniform and back on the table to get it out. And she hollered.
Rain! Rain! Rain!
What the hell are you guys doing up? You know you're still supposed to be in the... Chief? Chief, what are you doing? Chief, let go! Chief, let go! Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you doing?
I still got the key. Come on, Chief. Chief, you gotta get out of here. Chief, do you hear me?
Why are you hollering at him?
Because if he's not here, they can't prove a thing.
But he's doing nothing wrong.
Anybody can die post-operative. It happens all the time.
We'll never tell.
I know, but he will.
What should I do?
Beat it.
Out there?
Flag a ride down on the highway and head north up into Canada.
That's right, Chief. They never go after AWOL.
And we'll say he was alive after you busted out.
I'd be afraid. Oh, Chief, I'm not big enough.
Chief, you are as big as you're ever going to get.
No, but Murphy said it. Murphy says. Oh,
Chief, what are you doing?
Murphy said.
Oh, Jesus, don't come down here with an army.
Done it. Harding, I done it. I'm full size again.
All right, Chief. Okay, then beat it. You're gonna make it out there.
Yeah, I've been away a long, long time.